Welcome back to the comments section. This is an entire video dedicated to it since the way I am putting these videos out are more like 10-minute snippets basically. So they're cut into 10 minutes and I just upload them and I wait around and then I record the next one right afterwards. And before we get to the comments of today, of New Day 8, I want to show something real quick. So there's this comment I was talking about the other day from a channel called Elisa, or this person named Elisa. And I want to read this to you, because so in here I said, so they said, in the nobody to love Kanye, if that wife of yours weren't so self-centered, I would have clipped it for you, but nah. And I remember I was reading that and I got some parts of it, but I was confused as to in the nobody to love Kanye. You know, it's just occurred to me now what it means, but at the time I was like, in the nobody to love Kanye. I took it too seriously. I just realized while reading this out that in the nobody to love Kanye means in the Bound 2 video where he's like, in the nobody to love Kanye, right? And I didn't fake about it because I thought it was a statement because a lot of people have been discussing Kim's relationship, and of course, this comment is related to that. I thought it had something to do with nobody loves Kanye, but it was like a very broken English statement. But I don't know what, if that wife of yours weren't so self-centered, I would have clipped it for you. I'm not familiar with that term. Clipped it for you? I don't know if that means I thought two things with this. I thought it either meant if that wife was not self-centered, I would have like taken a video clip, which I don't think is even remotely close. Then the other one is if that wife wasn't so self-centered, I would have shot it, like clipped it. But at the same time, that's also not the case either because it's like a if that's the case, it's like a negative. It's like I don't want to shoot a person because they're too self-centered, which would be an interesting case, but I don't think that's what this is either. When I said, "What do you mean?" but I abbreviated it, and this person goes, "You are hating by abbreviating," which is one of the strangest things I've ever read. One of the strangest replies I've never seen. Maybe it's just a sort of like a tick, I guess. When it comes, or maybe it's a activity, if that makes sense. Because think of it like this: you're hating by abbreviating might make sense if this person has some shit going on with their personal life. You know what I mean? Like relationships and the other person, or like someone on Twitter and they're like saying like dot 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 or I'm fine or I'm okay or basically very vague general statements, or they abbreviate like LOL or something. But it's a very confusing statement because I literally am saying, "What do you mean?" And they're just saying I'm hating. I don't get it. So I 42 minutes I was like, "What do you mean? In the Nobody Love Kanye, would I have clipped it for you?" Now I get what in the Nobody to Love Kanye is, and I'm gonna say that to them afterwards. But they said, "What do you mean back?" in this like abbreviated stance. And I don't is that meant to be a comeback? That's I mean that's a very good comeback, you know? The idea of just repeating what someone said back to them as if they're a kid, that's a very good comeback. I guess, you know, I guess whatever's happening with this person's life has not been treating them as nicely as they want. So I guess now I just have to deal with the raft of Alicia because you know she got me so bad. I'm hating on her. I'm hating on them because and she could have told that because I posted 4 letters. I posted 4 letters and she knew that. All right, here's the comments. This explains the divorce. And you know what? I don't know if this is I don't know. This is not normally what I react as, but this explains the divorce, and their channel's called YTM and Dayan. Now, I want to see something. Is this? Let's see. Join 2011 dumb stuff. Is it 9/11 footage? Is there something here? You know, there's a site, a magical place back in the day called YTMND, and there are a couple channels that do have YTMND in their name. I don't know what YTMND and means, but I don't think it's YTMND. I think it's YouTube Dan or something. Which, fair point, but that's a very strange coincidence. Anyways, like, okay, yeah, I don't. I have to really consider this. Um, so I have to. I'm at a point where I give. I have that mentality where you give a word power if you're like super reluctant to say it. But there are two things. First of all, I'm white, right? But second of all, I'm obviously reading a comment. There's nothing, racist about that. Even if this comment was racist, I'm reading it because, in my opinion, I don't think it's good to just censor shit out. If someone's saying some shit, I want, I would want to say it because, you know, I could use substitutes and it can get the point across. But I'd rather just say it because it's, I'm obviously reading off of someone else's words. But, it's one of those things where I didn't mean to get all preachy and shit. But you know how people. It's more so a weird fascination that some white folks have where they feel so inclined that they have, they have everyone has a right to say the N word, but the morals of it or what people challenge you on. And people are like, but I have the right to say the N word. It's like this buttered expression. And I see that, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Listen, for now, I'm just going to self censor, but it is one of those moments. All the mother lame, and you know it now. We're gonna hold you down. You're supposed to drown. Facts. Okay. All that preaching for a quote. Black men not supposed to be with white women. What the fuck? It means something like this, right? Where it's like something clearly like, what the fuck? I'm just reading it, I don't endorse it. This is exactly what I mean. It doesn't have a word in it, but this news reporters would like read this out. But if it had a word in it, you can't say that word. Anyways, black men not supposed to be with white women. That's probably why he going through it. I don't even know the whole idea of why it's frowned upon for interracial couples. I don't get it. Is it like a? I don't. I actually don't get it. Is it? I, I'll have to do some research later on after this video. I don't know the whole. I'm well versed on issues like there's reasons people hate gay people, even oddly asexual people, or all these different types of shit. And there's obviously reasons people hate black people and white people and just general people of different ethnicities like Russians, Asians, But the interracial couple shit I've never thought about because is it literally the idea of falling towards an inferior race? Is that the entire backing market of the ideology? I don't get it. I'll really have to do my research after this because I don't know. But meanwhile, yeah, you're just racist. Pete Davidson has entered the chat. Don't know. Just like a Discord ping. Who else here had after the Easy music video? So yeah, here's the comments. One of the best songs ever. Just the lyrics. All right. End of an era. Am I watching a Budweiser commercial? It's from the same dude. Is it? Is Budweiser known? But most alcohol commercials I've seen are very high budget. I don't think I've seen a low budget commercial like this, even one that's intentionally bad. But okay, I'm just not in the know. Still my favorite Kanye track of all time. So sad to come back after he has completely fallen off the rocker. I feel like he's fallen off the rocker several times. I wonder how this dude felt in 2016. Too many people saying this. He hasn't fallen off. He hasn't fallen off nothing. He's literally the richest black man in America, with a net worth of over $6 billion. Still knows how to make a decent tune and is definitely not crazy like people are making it. LOL, he knows what he's doing. This is a weird analogy. You know, in my humble opinion, people say that Jeffrey Epstein was a, person that ran a sex ring. But I wouldn't say that because he has a lot of money. And he's definitely not crazy, He is definitely not crazy. People, it's a weird, again, and maybe it's a weird analogy for me to use Jeffrey Epstein here, but there's something about that analogy. There's nothing that makes sense here. He's not talking about the money. He hasn't fallen off monetary, but he's talking about the mental state. He's talking, all the Kanye news is usually about Kanye gone crazy. He doing this rocker. He off his meds. He got that bipolar disorder, and all these sort of comments. This is, I don't want to be rude, but I almost feel like this is delusional. Like, are you just ignoring what they're saying intentionally? But yeah, still knows how to make a decent tune. I can agree with that. In my opinion, but I know it's a subjective thing, and is definitely not crazy like people are making it. He knows what he's doing. And that's like the only line that could be an objection to this. Yeah, does he know what he's doing? I don't know how to argue against or for that, in my opinion. But, it's an opinion. It's at the very least something that relates to falling off the rocker. I don't know what money has to deal with this. He has all the money in the world. And even when he was in debt, he was still going crazy. I don't get what this point was. What? 213. Is this, Okay, I didn't expect this part, but this hurts my heart now. After watching the music video for Easy and me seeing him ride a motorcycle, it just made me think of this video. This video is full of saturated color and is made to be a love song, but Easy feels like the opposite. And yeah, I agree because it has that black and white shit. Or more like the end. Rip Kimye. It's a cutesy little name, but Kimye is a very funny name. Because yesterday we had the ship comment. We'll never see Kim Kardashian X or ship X fucking Kim Kardashian. What the fuck was it? I need to look back at that comment. I don't know what it was. What was it? It was we lose Kanye and Kim ship, right? And I'm just thinking of that. Look, I actually don't have anything against real life shipping. I don't have anything against it. Mostly just because it's one of those things that you just can't keep. You can either keep to yourself or to your group. It's definitely not. You can even be loud about it, but if the other person's uncomfortable about it, you shouldn't be like going up to their face and being annoying about it. Because it's not what are you trying to defy? It's like I have a lot of leniency and openness with that, but it's always interesting to see when people do that. Because there's a reason it's frowned upon. It's like, you're shipping two real people together. But here it's like they've dated, right? This makes as much sense as saying, oh, I miss the Kanye Amber Rose ship. It's like, is that all that matters to you? Is just a ship? Man, just like do these people just like watch the fucking what the hell is the show? People just watch a Disney Channel and just like ship every character on every show on Disney XD, and then there's just like even when they even in the real music world they ship people. As of 2022, Kanye got you trapped in your own game. Hear me out. The video was bad. I can't deny that. But he made the video so bad that you can't stop watching it. And now it's the most watchable video because of how bad the video is. This is a I'm high intellectual shit. I'm gonna I want to restart this. Okay, I want to restart this just to analyze each comment because this is deep. As of 2022, Kanye got you trapped in your own game. So he's talking to Pete. Hear me out. This video was bad. I can't deny that. Actually, is it? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's. I don't know who's directed to. It could be Pete, but that's just a general statement. Hear me out. The video was bad. I can't deny that. Okay. But he made the video so bad that you can't stop watching it, and it's the most watchable video. Oh, he's not talking about Easy. He's fucking talking about the music video for Bound 2. But because it just happened to be the Easy Day, I just completely forgot. I'm so fucking stupid. Anyways, he made the video so bad that you can't stop watching it, and it's the most watchable video because of how bad the video is. I mean, do you have any sources for that? There are several bad music videos that people love to